Speaking of stars stepping up to the moment, we got Luka, we got Ant, we got Tatum. Lesser degree, we got Hallie, but it's really those three guys. Who's under the most pressure to win their first championship?
Tatum, easily. Tatum easily. It's not even close. Ant is in what year 3 or 4 or something like that.
Yeah, he younger than me. He
Yeah,
22.
yeah. Ant in like year 3 or 4. Who else? Hallie. Nobody like. I mean, they had a
Luka younger than him too.
yeah. There's not a lot of
He's 1 year younger than him.
But he younger.
there's not
Come
a
on, let's
there's not a
don't
lot of
try to
expectations.
drag it. Don't try to
There's not a
drag it.
there's not a lot of expectations for Halliburton yet. I don't think, and I don't think his play style. For me personally, his play style. Miles, we talked about this the other day. His play style. He's a glorified great point guard, bro. Like he's the true definition of a point guard, but he's not carrying his team to championships, and I don't see him doing that for another couple years till his bag to score gets different. Like his bag to score isn't different yet. He can score, but game 6, we saw Ant take. He took like 15 shots and something like that, and it was he played a great game. He looked at the score sheet after the game and was like, "I still don't think I took enough shots." He had shot something like it was like 18 shots or something like that. I think he was like, "I still don't think I took enough." If I saw Halliburton come to the post game press conference and he took 18 shots and he said he didn't take enough shots, I look at him like he was crazy. I don't need Halliburton taking 25 shots yet. But that's not his game yet. To me personally, that's not his game yet.
But he not even gonna be. They're not being them, so we ain't gotta talk about it.
Yeah, no. But that's what I mean. Like when you ask the question, like who has the most pressure, Halliburton doesn't have the pressure because that's not his bag yet.
Yeah,
That's not his bag yet. So then it comes down to Tatum, and Luka. I'm going Tatum. Tatum's already been there. He's already proven to have gotten there to get to the finals. He's got to win now. I think he's got to win one now. And with the road to the, I know P hates that we say he had the easiest road to the playoffs, to the finals ever. Whatever. The fact of the matter is the road was easy, man. He's gonna get there. He's gonna get there. He will be healthy when he gets there because he's not playing a lot of games the whole way. Like they need a win. He needs a win.
he need one. He need one. You can go P for me.
I think the answer to this question is either Luka or Tatum, and I say both because to the point that y'all pointed out, Tatum has been to the Eastern Conference Finals 5 times. He's been to one NBA Finals as well, so he's been there. Like he started early, which is also a plus, but now it's kind of like a minus. People kind of take it away from him since he started going so early. But the thing is, we hear a lot of like, you ask the question, they put the graphic up of start, bench, cut, and everybody's cutting Tatum, and Luka's this great starter because he's this great like basketball player doing all these wonderful things, but he hasn't been to the promised land yet either. So like, since he's this great guy, like why is there no pressure on him to get there since he's better than these other two, according to the public? So my thing is, and I also, as I brought up earlier, like these three guys are, well, I break it down to Tatum and Ant right now, to me, are playing for who's the American face of the NBA moving forward. You know what I'm saying? And Luka is also in the conversation because if he goes and he wins one, okay, now is the NBA, which is on the land of the United States, is this now a foreigners league? Is this now a league that is led by the foreigners? Does he put his name into that conversation with Giannis? And we carrying this over. So and then you got things like of the nature like Team USA that, those conversations of who is going to be our starters, who's going to be our reserves. And, you got a lot of questions that are probably going to be answered by how these next 2 rounds of this NBA finals go. But I think it's either Luka or Tatum. I don't honestly think either star feels pressure, just about going to get the job done
I do think it's some pressure. Like I've been on the Celtics a lot. I've been on Tatum head a lot. I do think that there is significant pressure on Luka, given the fact that Kyrie is playing the best ball of his career. You don't know You don't know, like, what's gonna
Wait,
happen next
whoa. The
year.
best what?
He's playing the
The
best
best
ball of
what?
his. He's playing the best ball of his career, Kyrie.
The best basketball of his
Yes,
career is
he
being
is,
played right
bro. Yes,
now?
he is. Yes, he is. Yes,
Bro,
he is.
Miles.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
What?
Yes, he is. Is Kyrie not playing the best ball of his career, Kobe?
Thank you, Kobe.
Is he not playing the best ball of his career? He's playing something phenomenal. What are you talking about?
You can play phenomenal and not.
You
be
can
the
play
best player.
phenomenal. It's not the best basketball of his career?
Bro.
This is the best basketball he's ever played.
This is the best basketball you've ever seen
He's
Kyrie ever play.
playmaking, he's scoring.
He's playing the
being a
best defense
leader.
of his career. That's not the best
Yes, the
ball.
best defense of his career. Yes, Miles, is this the best
And
you've ever
defense.
seen?
Exactly. He's playing defense now.
Is this the best basketball you've ever watched Kyrie Irving play with your own two eyes?
I'm gonna keep it so tall with you.
I ain't gonna lie, from like March to like May.
There was a time Kyrie Irving didn't even have to play defense because that's how good.
That's how good he. That's
No,
how good
because
at
he was
basketball he was
LeBron
playing.
James. He was LeBron James. He was good.
No, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. He was so good he didn't even have to play defense.
Miles, bro.
He actually has to play a little bit of defense right now. Like he actually has to play a little bit of defense,
bro.
Yeah, because Luka ain't Luka ain't
what?
Bron.
Don't turn Luka into this great leader who's told Kyrie he's got to play defense. Do not do
He
that.
hasn't. I'm saying Luka isn't as Luka's phenomenal. He ain't Bron. I'm saying Luka got to pick up some of the slack. Bron did everything. When Kyrie was with Bron, all Kyrie had to do was score. Now it's like Kyrie, he got to play make a little bit more. Got to play some defense. But regardless, I do think that this is a golden opportunity for Luka. Golden opportunity for him. So it's some pressure on him, obviously, because he's getting to that point to where it's like every star has this, where earlier in their career, they're like, everyone's praising them. Ant is at this point right now. Everyone's praising him. It's gonna come a time when that praise turns to, all right, you've been in the league for how long? You gonna get a ring? Like that's where Tatum's at. So Tatum unquestionably has the most pressure, but Luka has some pressure. I agree with you, P. There. Going back to Tatum, if they don't win this year, bro, if they don't win this year, they gotta break this joint up. They will never win again. There's no way that the Bucks is gonna, be this bad again. And Giannis and them. I don't think it'll be a time where the East is this bad again with all these injuries. He's gotten break after break after break. If you can't go to the finals, you have the most experience out of anybody here, has won the most out of anybody here. If you don't win this year, you will, really confirm what I believe, that you're a number 2. You're not a number 1 on championship team. And this postseason will definitely number 2.
So my thing with that is though, like, do we know how many great legendary players, how long it took them to win a championship? But all of a sudden with this, I don't know why, this recency thing of like, you have to do it right now within your first 5 years, 6 years. Like, why is that a thing? Like, why has that become a thing? Y'all know how long it took LeBron James to win a championship?
It took him a little minute. Yeah.
It took more than a little minute.
Did he have this roster,
It took him way more than a little minute. It took him way more than a little minute. Like,
hey,
come on. Do you know how long it took Dirk Nowitzki to win a championship? LeBron James has had plenty of Derek Whites. He's had plenty of Drew Holidays. He's had plenty of them in his career. In their time, he's had these guys. Like, just like, these guys are really good role-playing basketball players. Let's not act like they're superstars. Let's not do that. Let's not.
I mean, Jaylen Brown making $300 million. That's a star.
Jaylen Brown. I didn't say Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's a star.
Drew Holiday.
I'm saying the people around their team are really good role players. That's what they are. Let's not act like
second defensive team.
They're really good role players. They're great at their role. That's what they do. They're great at their role. They play defense and they make open shots. Like, let's not act like these guys are like mega stars.
I ain't gonna lie, Derek White be out of body sometimes. Though, bro.
Yes, he be wilding sometimes.
That's like I ain't gonna lie, he's a
these
little.
guys have been
Derek White,
around. Like
Derek White and Drew Holiday are a little more than role players. Like they're somewhere in between role players and stars. Like they're not. I'm not saying they're like superstars, but they're between role players.
It's between star.
Okay, let me ask you.
It's between great starter and all star.
They're great starters. But okay. This is my thing: is when the Mavs won LeBron's first year in Miami, what was Jason Terry?
A really good starter.
He was Derek White.
Okay.
And that's all I'm saying. Like all these players that have taken them time to win championship, they've had these players throughout their career. Winning a championship is hard. Winning a champ now, it to me it's a plus, but a lot of people now look at it as a negative to Jason Tatum that because he's been good at winning and getting there, and he just hasn't been able to get over the hump. Now that's looked at as a negative. But like bro's played a lot of winning basketball, but it takes time to learn how to win a championship. All of the greats outside of Kobe, Dwayne, and Tim Duncan. Name somebody like those three guys were the guys that won championships very early in their careers. Very early.